Hey there, I'm Norma and I built VeriCycle, a system that turns recycling into verifiable proof of income. I'm a systems-focused builder and I really care about the environment and eco-friendly practices. And this time I'm going to be doing that through making invisible work economically visible. Right now, over 15 million people globally survive by collecting waste. In South Africa alone, informal recyclers recover up to 90% of packaging waste. Those are our real heroes. But here's the failure. They have no proof of income, no verifiable work history, and no trusted record of what they've done. So recycling works physically, but digitally and economically, it just doesn't exist. VeriCycle fixes this by creating a verification layer for recycling. Every recycling event becomes a verified record anchored by Hedera with proof, payment, and auditability. This connects four key stakeholders. Recyclers earn visible income, businesses get ESG proof, centers verify truth, and communities track real outcomes. This only works because of Hedera. Low cost, fast, energy efficient enough to handle real world, high frequency transactions. But the real innovation comes in the agent system. Autonomous agents verify, validate, anchor, and reward every transaction, creating a trust pipeline with no human bias. We then attach real financial incentives using EcoCoin, issued only after a verified recycling activity. We're not just tracking impact, we're paying for it. Let me show you how this all works and jump right into the demo. Instead of unstructured complaints, residents create verifiable cleanup requests. So I'm in the community hub right now, logged in as a resident in this current active zone. So if I scroll down here and there's an area I have in mind that I think needs attention, I go to the report neighborhood hotspot section. I've already pre-filled some information here, but you enter the relevant information and then you press report neighborhood issue. As you see, my issue correctly appends, and what happens here, people and the residents in the community can come vote and increase the priority of this cleanup. Right now, the biggest priority right now is mixed collection overflow zone, and it's the highest priority with 58 resident votes, and the center has been notified to come do this cleanup. So according to my area, the latest cleanup done by a center was at the Parkmore storefront. So here I can confirm whether it was cleaned up or not, and I can even view before and after photos posted by the center to make sure that it was cleaned up. And I do live in the area and I saw that it was cleaned up by the center, so what I'm going to do is say yes, it was completed. The community can now track, validate, and hold the system accountable. This is no longer a complaint, it's a trackable economic event. Businesses don't just create requests, they fund the verified impact. They can create structured pickup requests tied to real world outcomes. So let's go here and click the create pickup request. We can just put any information. Let's say we have cardboard, paper, plastics, and e-waste to be collected in the premises 0 to 15 kgs. Confirm pickup request. And let's say tomorrow. Then let's return to the recycling hub. As you can see, correctly updated into the active pickup request table. So this feeds directly into the same opportunity pipeline, and critically, businesses can confirm physical handover, creating a verified chain of custody. So when a recycler comes and they accepted the opportunity to pick up this plastics we had posted on this date, we can say, yes, the recycler did come and collect it from our premises, and we can confirm handover. Perfect. So now it is in transit. It updates correctly. So this is what turns recycling into auditable ESG data, not just claims. Each verified event is anchored on Hedera, giving businesses tamper-proof sustainability records. From here, recycle and verification centers take over the physical and digital validation process. Now we switch to the recycler, the person actually doing the work on the ground. Every recycler gets a real-time performance dashboard showing how much they've collected, how much they've earned, and their contribution towards the community. Instead of informal communication channels, recyclers see structured, verified opportunities they can act on. For example, let's try and act upon this opportunity, 18 kgs today. Opportunity secured, it's here, it's at Soweto, Johannesburg. And what we do when we're at the center and we've collected the deposit, we show the center the scan code so that the center can link your account to their Hedera account so that they can transfer the money as soon as it's verified on their end. So when you record drop off, you collect it from the area. Now that it is now in transit to the center, and the center confirms that it is indeed 18 kgs, and we submit it to the center. Now it is in the center pipeline waiting to be verified. Now we also have a view wallet opportunity. If we press view wallet, we'll be introduced to EcoCoin. So this is where we do the rewards and exchange, where you can exchange your EcoCoin for some crypto or for some vouchers. For example, if you want to exchange 100 EcoCoins, you get $1.50 USDT. Let's swap that. And we can see here the transaction went through and it deducted from our available balance. Or we can get a voucher. Let's try a KFC voucher. And you scan it at the counter and get your KFC voucher. As you can see, it's also deducted from our total over here. So Recyclers aren't just guessing that value. It's calculated, recorded, and visible, but the real trust layer is at the verification center. This is where raw activity becomes verified economic truth. The system handles both direct drop-off and scheduled pickups, all funneled into one verification system. So let's submit an assignment. So when a recycler comes, we're going to scan the code, and here I had copied and pasted their code. And if we press resolve, it automatically connects it to the recycler's account. So we're going to confirm that it is indeed mixed recyclables for 18 kgs, and we verify. Success, and anchored onto the Hedera network. Then now on the recycler side, they're going to see their eco coins run through the pipeline. And this is another verification crew that came from Business Hub and the Community Hub. So we set it as an active pickup, and we confirm that there's no contamination, and all the materials match the submitted request, and we verify an anchor, and that runs it through the pipeline and makes sure that they do get their eco coin. And all the transactions are stored in this here table with the Hedera text ID. And so this is where all the community hotspots are shown. So as you can see right now, this mixed collection overflow zone has 4 reports and 3 supports. So right now it will be labeled as high priority. So we're going to select center and send a dispatch to that specific area, and that community dashboard will be updated to say that the center has said that they will come and collect the waste material to confirm. So agents take over the logging events, anchoring it on Hedera, issuing rewards, and generating the complete proof bundle. Every verified event becomes a permanent auditable record. This is what transforms recycling into something that is economically visible. Finally, this is our verification layer where every action in the system is proven. These are fully processed events in each with explorer links, meaning that they're independently verifiable. Let's open one. Let's scroll down here and look at the verification feed. Let's open the pipeline and let's try and view the rewards token. As you can see, it's successfully viewed in the pipeline, and the transaction is a success. Every event moves through this pipeline, verified, anchored on Hedera, rewarded, and tested, and each step is recorded on-chain so that nothing here can be faked. If something looks wrong, the system flags it automatically, and low-confidence events are isolated, explained, only then require human review. So VeriCycle doesn't rely on trust, it proves it. So, what you've just seen there is not just a recycling app, it's a verification infrastructure. VeriCycle turns informal and visible labor into verifiable income, auditable ESG data, and trusted digital records. Powered by Hedera and coordinated by autonomous agents, the system creates trust between parties that have never been able to trust each other before. This is how we scale the circular economy, not by asking people to care more, but by building systems where doing the right thing pays. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and I'm very grateful. And don't forget to recycle. Okay, thank you. Bye.